Hey internet, how's it going? Face Day night just ended, and honestly, my little black man heart is sort of taken aback because a lot of these scenes that sort of appeared in this, I'm not necessarily sure is because I really like Persona 4, but for some reason, like Emiya and Tosaka with the colored clothing in which that they wore, it looked a lot like this could have been like another Persona anime with our Persona 4 cast, with them in college doing like some crazy stuff, or them taking on like the Midnight Channel all over again. But lo and behold, it wasn't. Sorry about that. I had to get that out of my system. But looking back at it though, it's like this doesn't feel like the end of a series. This episode feels like a pilot to another TV show in which that they're about to plan with Face Day Night, or it feels like a whole new season. Whereas now the entire thing is based around like, okay, now Emiya and Tosaka, they have they're learning at this magic school, and then they have to take on all of these other people who are trying to get the guardian power, or the power in which that, or at least the power in which that Archer had, and he has to claim that power first so that he can become a hero of justice. Stuff like that, I would actually really like it, but you know, this is the end. They did sort of cover up a lot of their bases, and they do necessarily go back. And they do talk about like a few things in which Archer and a lot of people they didn't necessarily bring up. They even go on as to reflect how both of our main characters sort of feel about how they feel about dealing with the dealing with the Holy Grail War like years after it happened. Saying that like their minds have pretty much changed, the way how that they felt, the things in which that they wanted to accomplish. I mean, like even their personalities have pretty much changed to where Emiya now he doesn't come off as overconfident and headstrong as he used to, or at least like in those last few episodes. And also like Tosaka's way more accepting of how Emiya acts and the things in which that he wants to do with his life, which is something that I really do like, because they did necessarily grow, but it's like they're past that phase of like, well, now they're just getting to know one another and then they're just trying to become a team, whereas now years later their entire lives is just sort of dedicated to one another. So, which to be fair is like it's a couple, or at least like they feel like a couple in which that sort of knows where they're going, and it's something to where like if this was another series, it's something that I would really like to sort of see. I want to see the boundaries of where their relationship would actually go. But either way, this series, it did have to end sadly, and it ends upon that sad note of Emiya like leading on his journey and pretty much doing the same thing in which that Archer did in his life. So that is what I got to say about that. What do you think about this? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Tell me down there in the comment section. And if you liked the video, please like the video. And I'll catch everybody on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.